Today I thought I would do a get ready with me. Vogue has this series, the beauty secrets, where like the celebrities get ready and they show how they do their makeup. So I thought I would do a similar thing to that today. My skin is just breaking out like crazy right now. I don't understand what's happening, but there's like a lot to cover up. So let's get into it. These things, hair rollers, I cannot live without. Who likes my dressing gown? I love everything purple these days. My phone is purple. This is purple. My piercing is purple. And I just really like it. So this is Kiko 2-in-1 full coverage. I have not been getting like good sleep at all for the past 3 days. So I think that's why I'm breaking out. My skin is quite sensitive. It gets red and inflamed quite easily. This foundation is quite like yellow based. So it gets rid of a lot of the redness, which I like. And then I always, with the leftover, I always kind of bring it down to my neck as well. She gets like spots around my chin. I have like a lot of redness around my nose. And I have quite bad under eye dark circles. So I'm gonna cover that as well. I just like really beat my face until I'm satisfied that it's all like blended in nicely. And oh, I have eyelash extensions. So they're like my most favorite beauty thing ever because they just make you look like you're wearing makeup when you're not. And they just make me feel so pretty and feminine. It's like, it's an expensive habit to get into, but it's like crack. Like once you start, you can't go back. So I love them. And then target some of these bits. And then with the under eye, I'll use my fingers, the heat of my fingers, to gently pat it in. Blend it the hell out. So I think it looks okay. She says going in for more. This is Luna Pro Skin Powder. I'm gonna set it. I always do my base makeup matte because it's going to get oilier and it's going to turn that into that dewy look later in the day anyway. So I always finish it feeling nice and matte. I'm gonna get my lashes filled tomorrow, so they're looking a bit sparse right now. I think it doesn't matter what eye shape you have, everyone's different, but lashes that go out makes everyone prettier. Don't say I didn't warn you though if you start lash extensions, because once you start there's absolutely no going back. You'll become addicted, like I am. Just like to feel it to make sure. If it feels sticky, then I go over it. So I already look much nicer than I did before. So now that's done, I'm just gonna go over my T-zone once more. So this is Too Cool for School Artclass finishing powder, and then I just get like one of these, and I just make sure I go over the T-zone. I just like to really make sure here, especially on the nose, in this area, and the under eye, it's really set. Next, contour. So this is Too Cool for School as well. Like every Asian girl owns this. It's that like well known. So I just take a big brush and go mix all three. With my face contour, I really like to emphasize here this bit to really emphasize the definition between your face and your neck. I do it here. And like generally on this chin part here. Make it look slightly. You want this definition, like the sharp jawline, right? So I really emphasize this. And I really like doing it on my hairline. So I'm going to lift this up slightly. I go all the way around here. I have this magic product. It's actually one of my most favorite things right now. I will show you right at the end of my makeup routine because it goes at the end, well for me anyway. Contour all around, so just creating shadows on my face, so keeping this part light and then outer parts shadows. So with this again, I'm just gonna mix these two. I really like this brush. This is Real Techniques. It's like rounded and fluffy. I'm gonna do it in here. I have the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I like that bronzer, but I think it's a bit too, it has too many red tones for me. This is more cool tone browns, like more neutrals. So Every time I use the hula, I feel like it just create like quite muddy shadows on my face. I go all the way down. I contour the sides here as well. I do it a little bit at the tip just to make it look slightly more defined. I could spend ages doing this. I'm going to do highlight. This is Kylie Cosmetics Cotton Candy Cream. I really like this one. It's slightly goldy, not silvery. I generally prefer warm toned makeup on my face. That's only in the case with makeup though. With jewelry, I only wear silver jewelry. I don't wear gold. This. Ooh, that highlight. And then I put leftover on the bridge of my nose. Just there, a little bit here. Ooh, it glows. Now, brows. The hardest part is always brows. I have really naturally thick eyebrows with a lot of hair. I don't need to do that much like filling in because obviously they're especially really thick here. They just need a little bit filling in at the ends, so I'm gonna do that. You have to go in with a really soft touch with brows. Brows are always the hardest, and they don't need to be perfectly matched, but just close enough, like sisters. Brush the front bit up. Next up, probably my favorite part, blush. This is Nars. This is Deep Throat. They have their famous like orgasm, really shimmery. This is slightly less so, and I prefer that. So I prefer Deep Throat more. And with blush, I used to do it kind of all up, like brush it all the way here, but I don't do that anymore. I like to really imitate how natural, when you're naturally blushing, you know, you kind of get like the color in the center of your cheeks here rather than dragging it all the way up there. I do that with the highlight, but just not with the blush. More here. Yeah. Rather than having it too much to the side, I want to center it on my face. Yeah, it just gives you that naturally, oh, like innocent girl look. This is not like a daily natural makeup look. This is what I wear to like properly go out. So it's like a full face. This eyeshadow quad I've been using so much, Holika, Red Velvet. And I bought it because I love this red brick color. With this color, I'm gonna use that as the base, and it's matte. So go over all of my eyelid with this, and I kind of like to do it up to when I can feel my eyeball. It's like right here, so just really gently. I use shadows to create more depth to my eyes rather than like to showcase the color. And then with the leftover, I will do under eye. So I drag this until I don't do it all the way because I want to leave this part lighter. So I drag it just to about here. Focus more on obviously the outer part of the eye. See, my eyes already look slightly more like deep. And then with this red shadow, I'm just going to use that and concentrate it on the outer part of my eye. So here, just really on the outer third. And obviously blend it out under as well, once more. I feel like these red colors give you that slightly, I've just had like a little cry look, you know, which is it can look quite attractive. Using this glittery color, I just use my fingers, it's the easiest for shimmers. Just pat it right from the inner corner to the middle, and then I don't touch the ends. So just this front part here. I think it looks so pretty when you have like the shimmer right in the middle. So when I look down, you can see the shimmer quite clearly. This Kylie highlight again, put it right in the inner corners, right here. eyeliner. So I always like to do a liquid line first and then I'll go over it with a shadow. I usually just outline the outer part and then I'll go in here, but I don't necessarily do it all the way. And especially if you have lash extensions, it kind of makes you look like you're wearing eyeliner already. I just like the wing is really important, obviously. I outline here, this part. Because I have quite wide set eyes, so doing the eyeliner here kind of helps. It doesn't need to be like completely perfect because I'm gonna go over it with like a dark brown shadow. So this quad is so useful because I actually use every single color. So with this final dark brown, I'm gonna go over my eyeline with this again, just smudging it out kind of. And then, like I said, I have extensions, but just to make them slightly higher, just really gently curl them. I need to be able to see the lash over my eyelid. If you don't have lash extensions and you are wearing mascara, or if you put some on, I don't really like to put mascara on my under lashes. I just prefer to like keep that part clean. I just emphasize the top part. Because my eyes are quite heavy, I'm just gonna do like a lip color that's like or similar to mine, so like my lips but better color. This is my favorite Nars lip pencil of all time. It's Walkyrie. So I always try to overline a little bit, especially the bottom lip. I never use a lip liner. I just don't like that defined lip look. I will just generally overline everything. And then always go in the middle once more. I quite like it. I think I was debating if I should put like another color just in the inner parts, but I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. Quite like it, like how it is. So it just, you see how it's just created this volume at the front. I don't need to blow dry it, like this just does it for me. And then you can just sweep it to the side, and it's so convenient. And then my final, it's like a makeup product. This I absolutely love. This is from Mammon, it's a Korean company, and it's for your hairline. So I feel like this would be useful for men as well. So you twist off the bottom here, you get this like cushiony thing, and then you open the top. And this is really good for when you have your hair tied up, right? So you know when you have your hair tied up, you have sparse bits here like this. With this, you just fill in the gaps. And it makes you look like you have thicker hair. Oops, your scalp is not showing. Here. This is such a genius product, honestly. I use it all the time. I don't know how I lived before without it. You can do it here on your hairline too, where it's sparse. And it comes in different colors, like lighter hair colors as well. So I cannot live without this. Like any bits, it's like basically anywhere where you want to put it, especially if you have your hair tied up, girls. Like you don't want to show scalp. You see, and now anytime I do this, you cannot see scalp, you just see hair. Well, hair. So I love this product so much. I will try to leave a link down below in the description if anyone's interested. Doesn't it make me look like I have like a much thicker hair than I did before? My final look. Obviously, yeah, like I said, this is for going out. If anyone wants to see like daily, more natural, soft makeup, then I can do that as well. See, if I recommend anything everything that I just showed, this is my favorite product. So press the bell button down below to get notified when I make new videos. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.